Sonic's Green Hills Adventure Season 3, Chapter 17, Power Play. Sonic's point of view.
The next morning, a guard unlocked mine and Longclaw's door.
Sonic and Longclaw, you are requested to come with me to the training room. The others are waiting.
The guard said, so I quickly got my shoes and gloves on while Longclaw put on her armor. Well, we're ready, so please lead the way, I said as we left the room. We walked while Longclaw flew, and a few minutes later, we arrived. My eyes immediately fell on Silver and Marina because I had seen them since we first came to the lab. Marina? Silver? I said as I ran over to them to hug them both.
Hey Sonic, long time no see.
Silver said when we finished the hug, and he gave me a fist bump. How have you been doing, bro? Are you okay? I asked as my worries for my new little brother came over me.
Relax, Sonic, I'm completely fine. I share a room with Shadow.
Silver said reassuringly, and that made me sigh in relief. However, I realized that if I was with Longclaw and Shadow was with Silver and Estelle, that meant only one thing, and that horrified me. Marina was how I was before Longclaw was allowed to join me. So I immediately hugged Marina as I broke down at this horrific realization. Sweet home, Marina, that means you were forced to experience complete isolation, like I did for 10 years. I'm so sorry. Marina, I never wanted you to have that experience. Oh, my poor love. I cried uncontrollably and kissed her more passionately than ever before, desperately trying to fix this.
Hey, I'm okay, Sonic. You need to calm down. But still, oh, Sonic, my love, I missed you so much too.
Marina said as soon as I ended the kiss to catch our breaths, only for her to kiss me to make up for the lost time. This one was less aggressive since we were both calm this time. Then we heard someone barge through the door, which startled us out of our kiss. It was Dr. Demon. She then marched over to us and grabbed Marina by the arm.
You see, this is why I won't let you be with him. If it weren't for your powers, you would be in a mental institution.
Dr. Demon screamed so loudly I had to pin my ears back against my head. I wanted to stop this, but I feared my rebellious act would only make these worse for Marina, especially with Marina being in the mad woman's arms. So she could hurt Marina faster than I could stop her. So I sat in a pained silence as I looked sadly at Marina, praying she wouldn't be hurt. But then I saw her being put down.
Marina's point of view.
I was terrified when she picked me up and screamed in my face like that. No, you don't understand. I'm Sonic's true love, and he is my true love. We're destined to be together. If it weren't for our love, none of my loved ones would be alive right now, including me. And he would have stayed possessed by a fake evil version of himself and would be suffering and miserable for the rest of his life. True love was the only way to reverse it. And it did when I kissed him, I said in defense as she finally put me down.
Oh, a fascinating story. But did you have interest in him before that? Or Sonic for you? Or was it both of you at the same time?
Yes, we did. During the gun incident, the moment Sonic was taken away was the scariest moment in my life. I realized I don't know where I'd be without him. I never wanted to lose him like that again. Sonic told me it was the same for him.
Whatever, just demonstrate your powers already.
Dr. Demon requested impatiently as she backed up to give me some space. I looked at the bucket of water in front of me. Then I used my power to shape the water in Sonic's silhouette because it's the first thing I thought of.
Oh, so you have Cleo's power. How interesting.
Dr. Demon said it as she wrote something on the clipboard in her hands.
Alright, who is next?
Dr. Demon said as she walked over to the others.
Shadow's point of view.
I was trying to cheer Sonic up when Dr. Demek got our attention with her question. I'll go next. Prepare yourself. I have many abilities. Chaos Spear, I explained before shooting a Chaos Spear at a target on the wall. Then I used Chaos Control to teleport behind Dr. Demon.
Well, where did he go?
Dr. Demon asked in bewilderment as she looked left and right frantically for me. I tapped her on the shoulder to which she turned around. Hi, I said simply before teleporting back.
Well, impressive, Shadow. What else you got?
Then I focused on the water and turned it into ice.
Emma's power. Anything else, Shadow?
Dr. Denman asked that she wrote something on our clipboard. I have one more. However, it's too dangerous to use outside of last resort emergencies. It also drains me, for it takes a lot of energy and focus to do. Basically, it's an energy blast that I send out in every direction in a large radius, depending on the target and or how much energy I put into it. I explained seriously, hoping that she wouldn't ask me to demonstrate it.
Oh, I completely understand. So, who's next?
Sonic's point of view.
When I heard her ask that, I immediately stood up. That will be me, I said as I walked up to her. Then I focused on the water that was still frozen and used my power to thaw it. Then I used my speed to quickly kiss Marina's cheek so fast that only me and Marina would notice, and ran back to Dr. Denman.
Whoa, you're so fast. I couldn't see you. So what else can you do?
I'm afraid the other two powers I have are dangerous to others. They are only triggered when something makes me go into an intense emotional state, or when someone is threatening those I care about. Shadow and Marina seen them firsthand. I replied shakily as it chilled me to the bone just thinking about it.
Yeah, he gets real scary when the latter happens.
Well, can you guys tell me what happens at least?
When I get emotional, electric blue lightning courses through my quills, and sometimes when it gets really strong, my eyes turn electric blue and luminescent. As for my other power, it's best that Shadow and Marina explain, I said as I motioned to Shadow and Marina.
Well, his fur turns into a blackish blue, his irises and pupils disappear, his quills turn upwards like Shadow's, only more so. Also, any injuries he has doesn't affect him. For example, if his legs are paralyzed, they will work just fine in that form.
His voice also gets more aggressive and angry sounding. He gains the ability to fly and use energy balls of lightning.
Silver's point of view.
I knew it was my turn, so I stood up confidently. Okay, Dr. Denman, are you ready to see what I can do? I asked with a smirk on my face.
Go right ahead, Silver.
I nodded and focused on the water. Then the water turned into jelly.
Well, that one's new.
Dr. Denman said excitedly as she wrote it down. Then I looked around the room until I saw some boxes on the opposite side of the room. So I used my psychokinesis to bring them over to me.
Well, very impressive, Silver.
Dr. Denman commented as she finished writing stuff down on her clipboard.
Well, thanks guys for cooperating today, but back to your cells.
Then the guards took them back to their cells. Little did they know that Dr. Denman had something devious planned. Once she was sure they were all in their cells, she called one of her guards to follow her to Marina's cell.